should I say something? Hello, somebody. I am doing the COVID test today. It's the rapid test. I have my assistant over here. Well, actually, he's actually going to be doing most of the work. I will be providing the sample. And so I was having some symptoms. They're more like cold symptoms, but I just wanted to go ahead. Since I'm interacting with people in the public, I want to make sure I don't pass something on to them. So here we are, and we're going to do this test. I don't like sticking things up into my body, so I need your prayers. Be ready. Are you ready? Do you need to read the directions?
Okay, so go ahead and take this off and do the swab in your nose, just like it said.
And do you have to immediately put it in there? Man, it's really hard to open this thing. It says tear it apart, right? I can't really see it that good. Oh.
One half to 3/4 of an inch inside, go around on the whole area of your nostril. Stick it in 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. The whole wall of your nostril, all the way around. See, that's what I mean about the eye. Now do the other one.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch my face.
You don't know your nose is?
Well, honey, can you just like put it in my nose? I don't want to.
Stop with the head. What are you doing?
Does it say that you should see something?
No.
So do I need to read something or?
No. 15 minutes.
15-minute timer.
Okay, 15 minutes and counting.
So what are those little things? Those little strips over there?
What strips? That's the. So we're waiting for this.
So we're waiting for this. While we're waiting, I'm going to just take this time to say hello to everyone. We may speed the time of the process up, edit the tape and all that kind of stuff. But just in case we don't, I just want to say, wow, I really don't want to say anything right now. Oh boy. So anyway, but no, this is a breast cancer month. I know this doesn't have anything to do with the COVID test, but remember to have your exams, self-exams, mammograms, and keep yourself safe. Breast cancer is not a fun thing. It can be deadly and quickly. And then the other thing is surviving and dealing with all of the aftermath can be really a drag. But I guess that's the better part of it, to be able to live. I like living, but of course, you would rather not have the after effects. And it's so funny with people who have never been diagnosed. They'll tell you, oh, well, that's not from that chemo drug, or that only lasts for a certain amount of time. And some of these drugs that they give us, they don't know exactly how it's going to affect this person's body, that person's body, and so it can be a lasting time. I'm still dealing with 24 years, which is a wonderful thing to be here for 24 years. But I'm dealing with radiation shrinkage from 24 years ago. And those of you that were paying attention in the science classes, radiation never stops. It just has the half-lives, but it never stops. And so it continues to shrink, that area under my arm. I can hardly lift my arm up. And I'm not a crybaby. Well, I cry about things, but I'm not somebody that can't take anything. I've taken a lot throughout my life. So it's not like, oh me, oh my. But when you want to lift your arms, raise your hands in the air and raise them like you just don't care, all that, it's a bummer when it's painful. The last chemo that I went through 15 years ago, Taxol, and I had some friends that had it, had a sister that had it, same type of situation going on with them, not to mention the lymph nodes being removed. And normally a person has 30 to 40 lymph nodes under their arms. I had 27 removed from this one, so I could have 3 to 13 possibly left. I had 30 removed from this one, so I could have 0 to 10 left, somewhere in that area. And God made us have that amount of lymph nodes for a reason. So we heal and we are able to get back in the game. You have them in your nose, or not your nose, in your throat. Well, I'm pretty sure you have. They go out. They're throughout your body. I'm not sure of all of the different places. I'm just, I've dealt with the under the arm, and of course, when you have a cold and that kind of stuff. But it's very important to try to avoid having breast cancer. It's do as much as you can, especially if it's in your family history. And I've talked to a lot of ladies that have said, well, I'm the first one in my family. So you never know who it starts with. People that they're the first one, they may not be the last one, Hopefully I'm the last one. We haven't had any other cancer diagnosis after 2014 when I had my thumb cancer. So we just want to make sure we avoid this stuff. And none of my cancers I never had a recurrence of cancer. It was always a different cancer. So the cancer didn't come back. It was just the origination, the origin, that's what it is. It was in each place. It wasn't like, oh, this came from that one. But it doesn't matter, because it came, as far as I'm concerned. But those of you that are dealing with cancer, you have an idea of what I'm talking about. And every cancer is different. You can have the same type of cancer, but how your body responds to it can be totally different from the other person that has it. So it's just a lot of things that you have to go through. I've read so much material on cancer since 1997. Even more after we had Google and all that kind of stuff. But it's just something that I wouldn't wish it on any of my enemies. And you know who you are. No, I'm just kidding. But some of y'all don't like me. That's all right. I probably don't like you either if you don't like me. You don't have to like me. Because Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Yes. But anyway, we are, I don't know what the timer says. I forgot to look at what it was supposed to be, but I can, rattle on. But I don't want to rattle on. I want to talk for real, because cancer is no joke. It is not fun. Chemo is not fun. I was putting some eyebrow pencil on my eyelashes, and when my on my eyebrows, and when I don't have any eyebrow pencil on my eyebrows, it's just like a hair here, hair there, because of that chemo that took my hair out, adriamycin. I'm sorry, adriamycin took my hair out. Taxol took my eyebrows out, and most of them never returned. And so the assistant was looking at the thing, but anyway, I have to draw eyebrows on. I don't want to have, I don't know what that other stuff that they do, tattoos and all that. I'm not trying to do any more pain. I don't know how painful it is. I want to find out. So I'm just going to keep using my eyebrow pencil and so forth and so on. But that's one of the things that I've dealt with. Taxol also gave me neuropathy in my feet. So I've been having neuropathy in my feet since 2006. The first time I took Taxol, I was taking it every other week. And I remember I was, on the week that I didn't have it, I would go to church on Sunday. And I remember getting ready one day on a Sunday. I got ready, I was sitting on the side of the bed, put my shoes on, and I stood up and I could not feel my feet. And from then on, it was just weirdness with my feet. And now I do feel them, but they're numb, tingly, and sometimes it's pins and needles, that kind of thing. But yeah, you want to avoid having to do this stuff. do as much as possible. And you know, sometimes, you know, if you do as much as possible, you still may have that diagnosis, but you just have to live with the, you know, it's good to live with the side effects or after effects. It's not fun, but it's good to live. I'm glad. I love life. I want to grow older. I'm not old. Somebody told me I wasn't old. But anyway, I want to grow older. I want to see more, do more. I have 3 books that I have to finish. One is volume 2 and volume 3 of the Green Art book, and the other one is God Said Live. And I've been working on volume 2 and God Said Live, and it's right now I'm dealing with more pain in this arm. This used to be my good arm, and now it's worse off in this other one. So I know that it's going to take some time, and hopefully I have that time, because I want to do things. I haven't done a project I started a project, I think, in June, making my 3rd armoire. I have the top together. All I have to do is connect everything together. And but then I had this injury to my shoulder, and so it doesn't feel fun to lift my arms. I mean, just like this, it hurts. It hurts to go to sleep and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna keep on going. I enjoy using my hands and my arms for everything, and so I gotta keep on going. I gotta figure it out. I always figure it out, so I'm gonna figure this out too. But we're waiting for this test. How much time do I have on the timer? 2 minutes and 37 seconds. So yeah, just go ahead and keep staying on top of your business with the exams, mammograms. Notice something funny or something weird, get it checked out. I am like a really terrible person when it comes to that kind of thing. But when I found the second one, I was like, okay, I'm going to the doctor. I made an appointment. I don't even know if it was the next day, but I made my appointment. I didn't take a long time, and so I got that taken care of. So you just want to stay on top of it and just live. And if you have that diagnosis, I always tell people, I don't mind you giving me a call, because I can tell you some things that you hopefully you won't deal with some of the things I've dealt with. But if you do, I didn't have anybody to talk to that was long term at the time. My older sister had it 3 times. She had it 3 times, but she had it, the first time was 3 years before I had mine. 3 years before I had mine. So she hadn't been through a whole lot of things by that time, but she did tell me about the lymphedema. And I still have not got my compression sleeves. I've used some other ones, cheaper ones, and sometimes they work, you know, but y'all have to pray for me on that, because I got to get the right thing. I'm sure that will help me a lot. But yeah, I've been in this thing, and it's not like, man, I'm so happy that I know everything there is to know. I don't know everything, but I know a lot of things about breast cancer and some things about skin cancer as well. But I know these things because I've endured them. And let's see, how much is left on the timer? Oh, we have 11 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The timer is over. The timer is ringing. It's time to find out the results. Am I supposed to do this? I thought,
Do you have one line or two lines?
oh, I'm supposed to see 2 lines in this little box? Is that what's supposed to be?
What do you see?
I see, in the case of the COVID-19 card,
You are the father.
I only see one line, one pink line. It's a girl. Oh, it's not a girl. But so according to this test, I do not have COVID. And you can all send me presents and everything because I don't have it. And so I can go on my day.
You never had it.
Okay, I realized that, but I wanted to be a responsible person. I'm interacting with people on a regular basis.
You didn't have any symptoms.
I did have symptoms. Okay, it's about to go down, y'all. I'm gonna have to hurt somebody. So, thank you for watching. If you watched, if you didn't watch, if you didn't watch, I don't thank you for not watching. Or you know what? Thank you for not watching, because you missed something. You know, anytime I open my mouth, anytime, because every time I open my mouth, people listen. They do. And if I were them, I wouldn't listen to anything I say most of the time because it'd be just really silly stuff. But the Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.